Why do so many people want to exercise? Well, no shit, it's because everyone wants to have an aesthetically pleasing body. But if that was the case, then why do so many people seem to fail at it? Why does it seem like everyone starts on Monday and then by Tuesday, they literally are not even going to the gym? They're trying to figure out a way to cancel their gym membership. If you're a guy, you probably want to have girls looking at you in an attractive way. You probably want to have dudes giving you compliments. You want to overall be admirable, at least from a physical sense. But again, if this is the case, then why do so many guys quit so fast? We all know that exercise is good for you. I mean, of course, in like mediation, but of course, so many people quit it. We have so many people who get onto programs, who start diets. Fitness Instagram is literally, I think, one of the most popular parts of Instagram right now. Well, maybe you identify with some of the reasons that I'm about to go over, and hopefully the advice I give you is something that you can apply and therefore get over these reasons. First off is probably the most common, the procrastinators. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. The people who say they're gonna go to the gym on Monday and then they don't really feel like it and they say, okay, I'm gonna go on Tuesday. And then Tuesday comes and then they're like, I got like a really big meeting and I have to go to bed early, so you know, I'm gonna go on Wednesday. You see where this is headed. They go throughout the entire week. Maybe once a month they actually hit their workout. Maybe this is like a friend or a relative that you're trying to make them have healthier habits. So if it's a friend or family member, you need to be able to give them a little push. Don't be a drill sergeant about it. Don't shout in their face or anything. And if this is you, this is your sign right now. Watching this video, you know you should be working out. If you needed a sign in order to get up and moving, this is your sign, get up right now. You should either be pushing others that you care about to do better or pushing yourself to do better. Next up are doubters, and this is a really annoying part that people in fitness usually have to deal with. People who say exercise doesn't work, oh look at this mess study that talks about how exercise doesn't have any effect, not to mention the fact that it's not really backed up that well, but no, let's use this. Exercise is a far-right conspiracy. Oh, the only way to get a really great physique is to go on PEDs, or all the people that have good physiques and aren't on PEDs, they're on crazy, insane training programs that no one could pull off. I mean, all of these just in general sound like excuses. It's nothing more than a way to cope. And this is going to take a little bit of personal reflection in order to understand why you even feel the need to look into these studies. So take this personal reflection and then realize that no, exercise is not bad. It is greatly needed. Okay, sure, you don't need to do a Lex Little or a Steph Myers or a Trend Twins workout or anything like that, but at the same time, rejecting exercise as an overall concept is not the right way to go. Go on a treadmill, track your calories, stop eating sugar and sweets. And then closely next to them are worriers, and worriers, I can maybe see where they're coming from. These are often people who are worried that the second they go into the gym, they're gonna be judged, or even worse, they're gonna get injured. Now, this makes sense, and honestly, this is part of a group that I used to belong to. Two things on this. One, if you're worried about people judging you, yes, there are those TikToks of people getting exposed at the gym. It's exceedingly rare. Most people don't even film at the gym, and even if they do film, they're filming in their own little corner. Second of all, if you're worried about your technique or your form, just go on YouTube and find out how to do proper form. Jeff Nippard has a whole series, if I remember correctly, called Technique Tuesdays, where he literally breaks down all the big compound and isolated movements for exercises, and he teaches you how to do them correctly. Of course, make sure to always use lighter weight and learn good form first before you go into heavier weight. Next up are tryhards, and this may be one that you belong to as well. Now, tryhards technically are doing fitness, but they're doing it in the wrong way. They put their bodies in extreme conditions, they go into heavy calorie deficits, they overdo it in the gym, sometimes even rejecting social obligations in order to go to the gym, and they only stick by it for a week. The advice I give is twofold. One, find something that's gonna work for you, that you can implement into your lifestyle, and not something that's gonna change your lifestyle. Two, remember what you are working towards. You're working towards a goal. You're not trying to sprint towards a finish line. I've said this before, fitness is not a weekend seminar. It's not a summer class you're gonna take and by the end of it, you're gonna look like Kevin LeBron. Because if that was the case, every single person who's ever entered the gym would walk out looking like Chris Evans or Lean Beef Patty. So just stay patient, because right adjacent to tryhards are impatient people. Now, impatient people, you can give them a little bit more credit. They stick to everything consistently. They're actually in the gym, so they're not like procrastinators. procrastinators. They're doing the exercises. They're not worriers, again, because they're doing the right exercises with the right technique. And they're not tryhards because they're doing everything in moderation. They don't look like David Lay by the end of 4 months. They then think to themselves, oh, well, maybe fitness actually doesn't work, so therefore I just need to stop doing it altogether. Refer back to my advice for those who are tryhards. Remember what you are working towards. Lastly is what I like to call the short sprinters, but the long walkers. Let me explain what I mean here. It sounds a little bit weird, but give me some time, okay? Let's say you wake up on Monday and you don't really feel that motivated to go to the gym. But you watch David Goggins' video, maybe that girl you really like texts you back, maybe that like assignment you were doing, you got a really good grade on, so you're in a good mood, so you hit the gym, you do a very good workout. But then Tuesday rolls around and that motivation's not hitting the same way. And then, so you just don't go to the gym. I don't feel right, I don't wanna have a bad gym session. But then Wednesday rolls around and you feel a little tired. Thursday rolls around and that girl stopped texting you. And then Friday rolls around and you got a bad test. You eventually see where I'm going with this. They do these long sprints of doing everything right, but then because things don't go their way, they get a little unmotivated, so they stop going. You have to go on the days where you especially don't want to go. This is what separates people who achieve the results they want in the gym from people that don't achieve the results they want in the gym. These are the reasons why the majority of people fail at the gym. Not because they're all just lazy, unmotivated, although that can be a contributing factor, but these can all stem from poor mental health and not following the habits that come along with self-improvement. Having a mind that's going to tell you to indulge in bad habits, having a mind that tells you to go hook up with that random girl who's kind of looking at you across the bar, having the mind that tells you to drink until you feel sick, until you're literally vomiting, a mind that tells you to stay in bed. Overall, a mind that does more to hurt you than help you. Fix your mental health. Watch educational videos like this one. Read books, implement the healthy habits that I've talked about in previous videos. Or at the very least, take the tiniest step in the right direction with self-improvement. At least get your foot in the door. Because in order to start all good habits, it all starts with accountability. You realizing that you're not happy with where you are right now, but that's okay. Realizing it is always the road to starting self-improvement. Click these videos if you want to stay tuned in. Sure, subscribe, comment, like, send it to a friend. Stay safe, stay smart, and start taking accountability today. Peace.